Good afternoon once again, dear colleagues. We continue our working day. Now we'll be speaking about awarding of Cyborg Rakhman of Anti-Putin Coalition order. We will have German Obukhov, coordinator of the International Antiputin Coalition, and Andriy Grechankov, Cyborg Rakhman, defender of the Donetsk airport. Good afternoon. I will say a couple of words on our coalition to understand what is the coalition, when it was established. It was set up end of last summer, and now we have 9 non-commercial organizations as members of coalition and 200 civic activists from 14 countries around the world: Russia, Ukraine, of course, Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, Poland, Israel, Germany, Netherlands, France, Canada, the United States. The full name of that is Stop Fascism in Russia. We would like to stress out that our task is to deliver to global community the message that fascism today in Russia exists in Russia rather than in Ukraine, in spite of Kremlin propaganda claims. The entire world should be very convinced in the fact that there are certain very clear features of Russian fascism. First, it's chauvinism at the level of a big brother approach. It's aggression towards neighbors and annexation of the nearby territories that is going on in Russia towards Ukraine and other countries. The third feature is a merging of all the power components, means mass media, law enforcement, legislative branch of power, and bullying of people that have their opposite point of view. So the statement that in Ukraine certain bandits and Bandera followers exist and rule, that's not true. And it's my pleasure to have this opportunity to award a hero of Ukraine that defended this country, who fought in Donetsk airport, and he rescued not one life, and he is absolutely deserved this award. This man is Major Andriy Grechankov, the head of intelligence department or reconnaissance department of the armed forces of Ukraine, and this is to award him for his merits in his fighting against the fascism in Russia. This is the certificate, and here is the order. Okay, then it's for the first time in my life that I award somebody with an order. That's why I am that wavy. Serve to Ukrainian people. Here is representatives of Udar party, and they brought a little present.
Good afternoon. Our people will never forget what you have done for us. We wish you good health, for your belief, for your loyalty. We would like to present that to you. Thank you. I also would like to say thank you for this honor. I believe this is the award which is not just mine, but that is the award of all the personnel who took part in defense of Donetsk airport, the soldiers, sergeants, officers who are fighting there, who were wounded. Some of them are now abroad, in the hospitals abroad and in the hospitals inside the country. I believe that is not my personal award. That is the award of all the personnel who was with me, especially in January, when the fighting was especially fierce, when we had to leave the terminal. Thank you. And a couple of words more. We are planning, our coalition is planning to organize a photo exhibition in the US and Canada. It's named The Crimes of the LNR and DNR Against Humanity. We hope that the legislators from the US and Canada will be present there, and this exhibition will be seen not just by the citizens of Canada and US. We'll bring it to France, to Great Britain, to other countries, and then to Kiev. There are strong photographs there. My friends got even frightened, got scared by the photographs. They say these are the photographs which usually are not exhibited. These are the victims, the ruined hospitals and schools. We want to show what the Russian world brings and what people like Andriy are fighting against, defending the territorial integrity of Ukraine and the independence of Ukraine. Thank you, German. Thank you, Andriy. On behalf of all Ukrainians, I would like to thank you. Do you have any questions, esteemed colleagues? Then I will have a brief question to German. Could you please tell in more detail about your organization? What is it doing? When was it founded? I've mentioned already it was founded, that's informal association last year in the beginning of autumn. It was founded, it includes representatives of 14 countries. I enumerated them, and the task of the coalition is to tell the truth about the war in eastern Ukraine to all people in the world, the truth about what Moscow is doing against this country, against Ukraine, that neo-fascism is in Moscow but not in Kiev, not in Ukraine, and we need to fight against this fascism, not just in Ukraine, but the whole world has to fight against it. Because I am the citizen of the US, I am for my country, for the US, to provide lethal weapons to Ukraine so that it can defend itself from the occupants the way it should defend itself. So briefly speaking, it's like that, so that your soldiers, your officers, and peaceful citizens are not killed. Because there were many of them killed, and that's the tragedy. Thank you, German. Unless you have no more questions, we would like to thank you. Okay, one more question. Could you please enumerate what you were doing during this half a year? And do you have any information, what results have you achieved? Who changed the understanding of the situation of Ukraine? Maybe people now believe that in Ukraine it's not a civil war. Frankly speaking, talking about activities, We did not have many of them. Mostly these were my presentations on many TV channels. In Ukraine, it's impossible to do that. In Russia, that is our first activity that we have been preparing for several months. This photo exhibition in Canada and US. It's not easy to do it. We found a serious partner, Union Company, and thanks to our new partner, within a month we moved forward a lot, and Canadians joined us, and in a couple of weeks I will go to Canada with this exhibition and we'll start showing it, showing all this evidence of the crimes of the terrorist organizations. Also, this exhibition will help to pass the law at the US Senate about recognition of LNR and DNR as terrorist organizations. And this will become a legal basis to provide more large-scale assistance to Ukraine, both financial and military. That is our main task. Thank you, Andriy. Do you want to say something? No, just thank you. That's all. Any other questions, colleagues? Thank you. Thank you. Nice to see that in Ukraine we have heroes, and there are many of them, and we hope that the war will finish